Last time on my 10-year-old Animal Crossing filmfic, she's just your average rabbit. Fishing, bug catching, fossil hunting, the usual. And he's the guy in way over his head. I'm a ninja. Are you now? Will they experience everything the Glade has to offer? Parties? Be sure to bring a date. I mean, guess. Scandals? Did you hear about Gigi's party? What are they doing? And maybe a little more. Gigi, what are you implying? Who knows what wacky hijinks we'll have? I can't be serious for 20 seconds of my life. Hey, it's me, Fresh Beef, and I'm gonna warn you right now. It is very obvious that a 14-year-old wrote this video. Viewer discretion advised. What do you mean you're not going with him? Gigi, shh. You can't just walk into my house and tell me that you aren't going with him. I told you, I already invited Marshall and Caroline, and they already wrote back saying yes. It would be rude of me to cancel on them. Well, being rude is a virtue. It shows power. I would know. Yeah, because everyone in the Glade listens to you, Mira said, rolling her eyes. Anyway, you do realize that a guy and a girl are capable of being friends without being a thing, right? Case in point, Caroline and Marshall, who are coming to the party. Oh, honey, what planet are you from? The planet of practicality? Oh, God. Okay, yeah, so here's where the embarrassment comes in. It's giving I'm not like most girls, and yet I was. I wasn't like the popular ones and the people who were like cool and respected, but the whole girl and boy thing, it's so, I'm already embarrassed, and I know it's gonna get worse. Seriously, Gigi, Snake and I met yesterday. Even if I did like him, which I don't, he probably thinks of me as some girl who talked to him once. Besides, what's so special about me? Mira, I don't ever want to hear those words come out of your mouth ever again. But Gigi, ever. You hear me? You are more special than you think. You're probably the only sane one in this entire town. I doubt that. No, think about it. Margie gets offended and upset about anything you ever say to her. Pango thinks she's the most famous anteater in the world. Zell kisses up to the mayor. Lopez wears too much eye makeup. Cousteau looks like a bag of moldy cheese. No one knows what filbert steel is. And I don't even think Francine is a real rabbit. That's... okay, you're not allowed to... Never mind. What about you? Oh, there's nothing wrong with me. But Snake, however, he's the only one in this town that is worthy of such a sweet, kind, a little bit overly quirky rabbit like you, Gigi said, looking Mira straight in the eyes. She rarely said things she meant, but this was one of those rare instances that she believed what she said more than anything. What? Syntax girly. She rarely said things she meant, but this was one of those rare instances that she believed what she said more than anything. Huh? Girl, use a comma. Take a breath. Of all the things that have changed in the past 10 years, I'm glad that learning how to proofread is one of them. Thank you, Gigi. I never knew you could be so sweet. How dare you? Now, you're not going to my party wearing that. Mira looked down at her ducky tank. It was the shirt that she'd first arrived to the Glade in, and although it wasn't the most fashionable thing in the world, it was comfortable and she liked it. Come on, Gigi, I don't want it. Here. Gigi opened her white Regal dresser and tossed a shirt exactly like the one she was wearing in Mira's direction. Put this on. How many of these do you have in there? Mind your business. Knock, knock. Snake was pacing around his house when he heard a cheerful voice at the door. Who is it? He yelled. It's Lopez, your new neighbor. You don't know me yet. Why would I open the door then? You could be a serial killer. Snake replied. He wasn't too fond of his neighbor so far.
I am not. What is wrong with you?
Anyway, I haven't introduced myself, so I thought it would be a nice thing to do. Guess I was wrong. I'll be leaving now.
Wait, no.
I'm sorry, man. I've just been preoccupied. I got here yesterday and my brain's already out of whack. I'm Snake, by the way. Well, hello, Snake, Lopez said. His voice softened. How has your brain been out of whack? There's a party tonight at the club. You should go to get your brain off of whatever's bothering you. That's the thing, man. I met this girl last night. A girl? Oh, yes, young love. I remember when I moved here and met my boyfriend, Zell. He was the first person I ever spoke to here in the Glade. We've just been having issues lately, but I have a plan. Dude, not to interrupt you or anything, but I was talking about a girl. Oh, right. Sorry. Snake homophobia moments. Telling. Her name is Mira, and she's just so cool. Oh man, I live by Mira, and let me just say, she is a strange one. Good luck trying to get her hand, or paw. That's the point, man. I mean, she's so awesome, and I've only known her for like a day. She probably doesn't even think of me that way. Snake, you need some confidence. You need to go to that party and ask her to dance with you. Easy for you to say. You seem all outgoing and cool. All I know how to do is run a 100-meter dash. Oh, that's not true. No, I can. Wanna see? You just need a little courage. I can help you out. So you'll, like, give me lessons in love? That's an excellent way to put it. Now, Mira's an individual. She won't like that cliche, did it hurt when you fell from heaven kind of stuff. You gotta woo her. I suggest you chat her up, wait for the DJ to play one of her favorite songs, and then start dancing. And how do you know that's gonna work? You gotta have faith, man. Sometimes that's all you can hold on to. Yeah. Okay, I was really dramatic when I was 14. Mind you, when I was writing this, I did not know anything about romance, so take all of this advice with a grain of salt. No, take this advice with like a heaping cup of salt. No, with a Himalayan salt lamp's worth of salt, because I didn't know a damn thing. The clock tower's hourly chime rang in the distance. It was 7, an hour before the party would start. Well, I have to go. I need to get ready for that party. I hope Cousteau remembers. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Lopez, for the pep talk. You're really cool for a serial killer. Well, I try my best. He joked. Later, man. Later. Lopez closed the door behind him as he stepped out of Snake's house. I need to clear my thoughts, Snake said to himself. Now's as good a time as any for a nap.
Welcome, everyone. I hope you all have a good time.
Gigi declared as the guests were arriving. Margie, you're looking well as always. Tango, still using that purple eyeshadow, I see. Francine, I just love what you've done with your hair. Gilbert, you're looking lively. Mira walked in next, with 2 squirrels, one red and one white, by her side. Mira, darling, are these your guests? Lovely to meet you two. My name is Gigi.
Thank you. My name is Caroline, and this is Marshall.
He introduced himself with a flourish. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you, JJ. And Mira, thank you for inviting us. Oh, it was nothing. Thanks for coming. Yes. Now run along. Enjoy yourselves. As Marshall and Caroline stepped on the dance floor, Gigi pulled Mira aside. As soon as you see Snake, honey, you are going to dance with it. Is that negotiable? Of course not. Gigi laughed. He pushed Mira to the side as more guests started to arrive. Lopez and Cousteau walked down the stairs leading to the club as Gigi held the door open for them. Hello, you two. How are you doing? Hello, Gigi. I'm doing fine. And you? We saw Cousteau running onto the dance floor out of the corner of his eye. He was never really one for politeness. I'm fantastic as always. Where's Zell? I'm actually going to... Lopez was cut off by a tap on the shoulder. When he turned around, he saw none other than Zell, glaring at him with fire in his eyes. Hello, Lopez. Zell. Hello, I was just... Oh, I don't need an explanation. Let's dance, shall we? Zell pulled Lopez onto the dance floor by his arm, and Lopez stumbled behind with an expression of pure fear. Caroline yelled over the music. Sure is, Mira replied. For you. She kept scanning the crowd for Snake. Although she was relieved to not see him, as she didn't want to follow Gigi's orders, he was also disappointed. He said he was going to show up. I hope nothing happened to him. He probably just changed his mind. Yeah, that's it. Mira's train of thought was interrupted when she heard yelling. Oh, it's getting spicy. It's been a while since I read this fanfiction. I'm along for the ride just like you guys are. But the drama, I'm ready. He turned to see Zell, Lopez, and Cousteau arguing. What's that all about? Asked Marshall.
I have no idea. All I am saying is that Lopez is awesome. What's so bad about that?
What, are you two dating now?
If this is how you are going to treat him, then maybe we should be.
Dude, Lopez, how can you do this to me? I trusted you and you go around with him?
No, Zell, honey, you don't understand. Cousteau was just telling Zell that maybe if he wasn't so clingy, Lopez wouldn't have to sneak around just to see me.
No, he doesn't mean it like that. Zell, you have to believe me. No, I'm not gonna sit down and take this anymore. Lopez, I always thought you were the only one for me, but now you're sneaking around doing who knows what with this piece of rotting gorgonzola and... I can explain. For Cousteau, I wanted his voice to be like dude bro-y, but he's also French. It's very hard to put those two voices. It's hard. I never claimed to be a voice actor, and after this, I'm sure I never will be.
Oh, that's it! Lopez deserves better than you anyway. Just leave. Cousteau, stop. You're making everything worse.
No, he's right. I'm leaving.
Zell was furious. The tears in his eyes were beginning to roll down his face, and his cheeks were turning red.
Lopez, we're over.
Zell. Lopez stared back at Zell with pleading eyes. Please, Zell, we can fix this.
Goodbye, Lopez. Have fun with him.
Zell ran out of the club,
sobbing. God, Zell, you and me both. So I'm not saying I peaked at 14, but that is the best sentence I've ever written and will ever write again.
Lopez and Cousteau looked around to see everyone staring back at them.
The music had stopped playing.
Margie pushed past everyone and ran out, calling Zell's name.
Zell, wait.
Lopez, now an awful combination of livid and mortified, turned to Cousteau.
Why couldn't you just quit while we were ahead?
He was making me mad! I was just trying to tell him what a great guy you were, and that you should stop fighting. I was your wingman.
I told you to stop and you didn't, and now everything is ruined. I'm leaving. Just please, don't talk to me anymore.
Lopez walked out of the club with tears stinging his eyes, leaving everyone in shock.
Wow, would you look at the time? Marshall and I have to go now.
Caroline started.
Thanks for inviting us, Mira.
Caroline nudged Marshall and the two started towards the door.
I'll walk you two to the train station,
Mira offered.
Sounds good,
replied Marshall. Gigi looked at the party that remained. Pango, Francine, and Filbert gaped at Cousteau, who angrily marched out of the club.
Well, looks like the party's over, she muttered, scowling. She shooed the remaining villagers out as she held her head in her hands. How climactic. Just go, leave.
Go home. There's always next time. Yes.
Oh man, did I miss? Party's over. It's all over. Everything's ruined. Whoa, dude, what's up? Just leave me alone. I don't feel like talking.
Lopez said under his breath with a crack in his voice. Before Snake could reply, he saw Mira exiting the train station.
Hey, Mira, what happened?
Well, he missed the party.
It was something else. Where were you? I fell asleep and I...
Snake was interrupted by Mira's breathy laugh.
Are you serious? Well, yeah.
Snake was smiling on the outside but cringing on the inside.
Now that's what I call a self-insert. He's laughing at me. Well, you're lucky you missed it. I wouldn't call it a party so much as it was an episode of a soap opera. Come on, let's go over to the garden. It's quieter over there. This is going better than I thought it would.
Snake said to himself with a cheesy grin.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. So, what did I miss?
Snake asked.
Well, basically, he betrayed me!
Zell cried as he entered his house.
His one-man pity party was interrupted by knocking. Lopez, if that's you, I don't want anything to do with you anymore.
Zell, please let me in. It's me, Margie.
He reluctantly opened his black slate door to see the pleading eyes of his neighbor and confidant.
He immediately collapsed into her arms, sobbing.
I don't know what to do, Marge.
I know, dear, I know. Zell, still weeping, walked Margie over to his Gracie brand gorgeous couch,
not sponsored,
and took a seat, smoothing out the velvet next to him as an invitation for her to sit by his side.
Margie, did you even see what happened tonight? Him and Cousteau?
Zell, Margie started.
Lopez wasn't cheating on you with Cousteau. Then explain what happened. Explain why I saw them running around together. Explain why Lopez invited Cousteau to his house behind my back. Yeah, the other day, when you and Pango and I were playing hide and seek with the mayor, I hid by the pear trees north of town and I saw them.
Margie hesitated for a moment before speaking again. She had a habit of carefully developing her thoughts before opening her mouth, especially in delicate situations like this.
I don't have all the answers, dearie, but I think you should try to clear your mind. Maybe get some rest?
Zell nodded to his friend, wiping away tears from his face.
It's just so unfair.
I know. Try not to think about it. Tell you what, how about you and I go for some coffee tomorrow? We can probably have a better talk once we've both had some sleep.
I would like that very much,
Zell said, half smiling. The two heard the chime of the Glades clock.
It was now an hour past midnight.
Oh dear, it is far past my bedtime,
Margie said, slightly panicking. Whenever she got off of her very meticulously arranged schedule, she became very anxious. Projecting, aren't we? I mean, we've been projecting the whole time, if you haven't figured that out already.
Are you okay to stay here on your own, or would you rather I spent the night here with you?
It's all right, Marge, I promise.
Thank you for the offer, though.
Zell would have enjoyed Margie's company, but he knew he wouldn't fall asleep for at least another hour, and he didn't want her to feel any more anxious than she clearly already did.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow then. Around 11 or so?
Works for me.
Good night, Marge. Good night, Zell. Sleep tight.
Nero went on to explain the whole catastrophe as Snake listened intently. He felt a strange combination of secondhand embarrassment from the story and exhilaration because the girl of his dreams was talking to him again. Nero finished her story and snapped Snake, and oh my god, snapped Snake out of his little fantasy. Why? Why would I write in a way I couldn't read 10 years later? Didn't I know? Nero finished her story and snapped Snake out of his little fantasy. Well, I've got to head home. It's getting late. Oh, yeah. You want me to, I don't know, walk you home or something? Aw, that's sweet, but your house is right here. I don't want to inconvenience you. I'll be fine. Later, Snake. Mira, wait. Yeah? Something came over Snake. He didn't know what it was or why, but suddenly the words just came tumbling out of his mouth. Mira, do you want to go to the roofs with me tomorrow and just hang out? Why did you say that? What is wrong with you? Just slap yourself because she doesn't want to. Yeah, sounds awesome. I'll meet you there at noon. Snake stared back at her in awe. She waved goodbye and started heading back to her house. I still got it. Next time on my 10-year-old Animal Crossing film fic, I don't know, you have to tell me if you want to see more. I'm serious. I know. I'm doing that YouTube thing that's like, oh, YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. But, like, actually you have to, or else I'm not gonna make another one. This 2-part series has taken up my whole life. They're a lot to edit. They don't have to be, but they are. And I'm the only one doing it. I work 9 to 5. I have a lot of fun making these. I just have other ideas and other videos that I want to make. So if you like this series and you want to see more, and trust me, there is more. The drama was unending. Please, actually, like, comment, and subscribe. Up to you. Okay, thanks, bye. I'm doing great. I'm doing great at this YouTube thing.